Ben Shapiro says Peter Navarro should be nowhere near trade policy. This is Media Matters. Ben Shapiro hosts. Okay, so is this a clip, Rob?
Yes.
Go for it.
Well, this has led to what is the most obvious proxy battle in the administration between Peter Navarro and Elon Musk. Elon Musk has been just beating the living hell out of Peter Navarro online. He called him yesterday Peter Retardo.
Peter Retardo.
You're so funny.
Peter Navarro said to Elon Musk, he said that Elon's a car manufacturer, but he's not a car manufacturer. He's a car assembler. And then Elon responded, quote, Navarro is truly a moron. What he says here is demonstrably false. And then again called him Peter Retardo and said he was dumber than a sack of bricks. I mean, I'm on Elon's side of this one. Gotta be honest with you, I think that Navarro's policies here are ridiculous in the extreme.
His eyebrows are
The White
huge.
House was asked about this, and Caroline Leavitt gave the best response. She says that this is boys will be boys. Yeah, except one of these boys built trillions of dollars of value in the economy, and the other one of these boys used a pseudonym, Ron Vera, in order to promote his cockamamie economic policies. So one of your boys is Doogie Howser over here, and the other one of your boys is the bizarre dude from the Goonies. So, great. Here we go.
These are obviously two individuals who have very different views on trade and on tariffs. Boys will be boys, and we will let their public sparring continue. And you guys should all be very grateful that we have the most transparent administration in history. And I think it also speaks to the president's willingness to hear from all sides.
And Caroline Leavitt.
Benny, I want to ask Benny. Benny, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something in the past year has happened to this guy. I used to watch Ben Shapiro. When he was on Piers Morgan and showing the Constitution and being that guy. And this is in regard to Trump. And I want to ask you this question. So in 2016, he backed Ted Cruz. Okay, and then lately, is it just me? He's just been anti-Trump with his rhetoric. And mind you, Trump, he's the most pro-Israel person on the planet. Trump is the most pro-Israel president that we've had. This is from Bibi Netanyahu. He's complaining that Israel took off the tariffs. He's like, but Trump is still putting tariffs on Israel. He came out a couple weeks ago and he said,
I have a friend in the jewelry business.
Yeah, exactly. And then Betty, he goes, I think Trump should pardon Derek Chauvin, which, if you really think about it, what that would do to the country and to his presidency would be nuts.
Terrible idea.
Horrible.
So I was wondering,
what do you think about? Is it his what do you think he hates about Trump? Is it politics, or he just has a personal issue with Trump?
I think Ben Shapiro has always disliked Trump, and he's made that very clear. I think that the Daily Wire has gone through some rocky times as a company, and I think that they're trying to cozy up to Trump for that exact reason, right? To try and reset the company. But listen, America first means America first. That means that this country, our children are going to be raised in this country. We put this country ahead of other countries. And so whether it's a Ukrainian flag or whether it's an Israeli flag, I'm against anybody who's going to sit here and try and co-opt a movement and say, but actually I'm going to be a dual citizen, or I'm going to be in favor of some other country over America. I'm going to see some other country as an escape. And I don't that just doesn't matter. There's Ukraine flags in my neighborhood. They sicken me. I'm disgusted by it. I feel the same way about that as I would about a Chinese flag, right, hanging in the neighborhood during this trade war. I think that you have to choose, and it goes back to the metaphor of turning the lights on and see who's trading in favor of your company and investing in the equities of your company, and who has their foot out the door or is betting against you. Now, to the point that Ben is making here, and I think that's part of the drop-off, right? Part of the drop-off is the America First movement. There's been a lot of people that have tried to glom onto that, right? When it's convenient or when it's the popular thing to do. And a lot of people who've backstabbed President Trump when it's fashionable to do that. And I think that's where the struggle is coming from with Shapiro, to his point here about the team of rivals is what they called it with Lincoln, right? When you have people in your staff that are fighting each other. This is a very good thing. This is a very positive thing. You need fresh minds, and you need smart people, and you need people that are that believe in something so much they'll fight for it. And that's a very positive thing to have in your country. It's a very positive thing to have in your company. It's a very positive thing to have in your administration.
What was your problem with what Ben said, though? What did Ben say that you didn't like?
You asking Vinny or you asking?
I'm asking both of you guys.
Well,
Peter Navarro went to prison for Trump.
Yep.
Like Peter Navarro decided he got charged by the DOJ because he wouldn't communicate with the January 6th committee. So calling him a bozo or whatever pejorative, I think that's deeply.
He said that's what Musk called him, a moron.
Right.
Peter
So I
retarded.
just think that it's all I'm trying to say here is that the team of rivals is good, and you should want that. And whatever anyone's personal opinions on this, it's very powerful to have people that believe in what they believe so strongly that they'll fight for it. Donald Trump, just this week, brought Bill Maher to the White House. That is an unbelievable genius move. Bill Maher is a weapon for his enemy. Donald Trump is first off, it shows total magnanimity for Donald Trump. Donald Trump's bringing in people that are the weapons for his enemies and then turning those weapons against his enemies. What does Bill Maher go do? Sits down with Chris Cuomo and has this like lavish conversation about how much he loves Trump. He literally says, I love this guy. And that is a total 180 reversal for one of the most powerful voices on the left that was calling Donald Trump Hitler just a couple of weeks ago. And so I think it's a genius move. This is what Trump's always done in his businesses. And so this is, this I think is a huge quality of Trump, not an error.
Adam.
I'll just get right to it. So whether it was Ben Shapiro, whether it was anybody else commenting on this, the issue that you're bringing up with the team of rivals, that is the point. Whether Ben is pro-Trump or anti-Trump or pro-Elon is almost irrelevant to me. It's the two factions that now coexist within the White House. You're very apropos with the whole team of rivals. So I talked about this the last time when we were dealing with the whole H-1B visa situation. You have MAGA 1.0 that basically started in 2015, and you have MAGA 2.0 10 years later in 2025. And Peter Navarro is basically like the economic nationalist version of Steve Bannon. He is MAGA 1.0. He's basically very against the technocracies and the big corporations and what's happened here in America. And then you have Elon Musk sort of representing the more libertarian-leaning corporations, maybe a little bit more friendlier to China version of globalism, wanting people, bringing in the brightest minds in the world. Remember when Vivek was dealing with all the drama? Who was Vivek fighting with specifically? Was it J.D. Vance? Who was Vivek fighting on over the H-1 visa situation? Do you remember that?
I don't remember who he was.
But the point is, it was the Steve Bannon wings of the party.
It was Bannon.
It was Bannon. That's what it was right there. But those that is the now current makeup of the team of rivals. And I'll just say this: MAGA 1.0, you needed Elon to win. You needed people like Vivek to win. So when Steve Bannon gave that Trump basically saying, we want converts to the party, but you sit in the back of the room. Remember he said that to Elon Musk? If I'm Elon Musk and I'm looking at Steve Bannon, I go, who the fuck are you? What role are you playing at this point? I put $250 million into this campaign. I'm doing Doge. You're just a talking dude on the internet at this point, homie. So is MAGA 1.0, the Peter Navarro, Steve Bannon wing of the party important? Of course it is. That's the base. But you needed somebody else to get you across the finish line. So they each need to respect each other, and the team of rivals should coexist. But again, Team Elon is basically where I'm at.
Yeah, I think what Daily Wire right now is going through and the stories that are out there, I get it. That's annoying. Running a business is very hard, especially when you're public. So you got to try to balance running a business and deal with the public life. That's very difficult. It's very annoying. And sometimes you take a position and then you're like, oh, shit, maybe I could have approached it differently. Or you took that position and that 100% is you, and you're going to get some flack with that position they're going to have. So whatever they're going through. In a situation like this with Navarro and Musk, she's right. Credit goes to Trump that he's okay with these guys on his team debating each other to see who's going to come up with the better idea. I actually love it. I love seeing this, that they're able to go back and forth. Same situation when Musk was having issues with Altman. He says, look, both of these, they don't like each other.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people I don't like. What do you want me to do? They don't like each other. They got to deal with it. It is what it is. I'm okay with it. It means he's been in situations like that of running a company, running a sales team, and having 5 kids that sometimes the kids are going to go through, and you got to let them flush it out and go through it. This isn't his first rodeo. Got to love the fact that he has that kind of experience. We want to have 1 million people wearing the Future Looks Bright gear. So this is some of you that buy Future Looks Bright gear, and the numbered ones. And some of you that go and put it on eBay. Look at this, $400, 1 out of 50, $199.
That's me on the
gray
left,
one.
man.
Who's, can you go to the user one?
Hat number
Rob,
1.
10 grand.
Is that 1 out of 250?
Yes.
But he got the 1 out of 250? That's good for him. What's the user's name? Can we see? What is the user's name?
Rob Gargiulo.
No, it's not there.
Okay, go back.
Zone
Interesting.
service.
10 grand. Go back one, Rob, to see what else is up there.
Rob, that would have been so
Okay,
funny.
go back if you can, Rob. Okay, they go lower. So that's another one numbered. Another one, the 45, 47 numbered. Keep going lower. More of them numbered that are selling.
$3,000.
Holy moly, that's a 43 out of 50. Okay, so here's what we're doing today. This one took us a while to get, and I'll explain to you why. This is the box, Valuetainment. If you order this hat, when you open it up, the box right there, you see the
Nice.
Future Looks Bright in gold. And then there's a card in there from me to you. And this hat took a while to make for one specific reason. So this is a numbered out of 250, okay? And this says Future Looks Bright, and all of it is embroidered. This is not like a wing job. All of it says Future Looks Bright all around the hat. Black, sick hat that just got launched this morning, numbered out of 250 at 99.
Get on it.
First come, first serve. Just so you know how this works. These go like hotcakes. In no time, this goes. So within 30 minutes, this will be gone. But if you're one of the people that collects these numbered hats, we will not be doing this one again, specifically with this color, black and white Future Looks Bright, numbered out of 1 out of 250. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order. By the way, look at this, Vinny. Even down here, like the way it is.
Like if I bought one right now, so somebody's going to get the number 1 right now.
Whoever orders,
Someone
someone's
just
going
got
to
it
get the number
first.
1. So,
Damn
but
it,
anyways,
Benny,
that'll
what
be
are
in
we
the
doing?
box. With the box, the whole 9. Now, when we get the shipments with Future Looks Bright, you know what's coming in this to know that it's coming strictly from us. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.